If you are a high-earning man, you will deal with a lot of career-related stress that a woman will have no concept of. You are trying to make things happen while she is sleeping in until 2 p.m., takes Instagram and TikTok selfies for 2 hours, and then expects you to chauffeur her around to expensive restaurants. The maturity differences and entitlement of young women who have done nothing in life but exist are not necessarily a win. So, it doesn't make sense when women these days get furious when men date younger women. I think it's true about older men and options for women. I think it's an older guy's confidence and capabilities that turn them on. However, the thing that shocks me is the lack of manners and basic respect for younger women. They are crass. Most of the time, if I engage with one of those women, they can't handle getting checked for being rude and ungrateful. They are just not equipped to process a man setting boundaries and standards. For women, the most damage done to them is caused by themselves. They want to be independent, and they rejected all of the men who wanted to date them once because of it. And now, they're sour about the choices they made themselves. Most men just want to live a peaceful life. I guess those women finally show their insecurities, which they buried a long time ago. What is really crazy is, when these high-value women talking about why they deserve a perfect guy, they only talked about their good job, their financial independence, their looks, what they'd bring to the table, etc., and none of them said I can be a great mother, I can be compassionate, loving, supportive, and I will build a great house/future with my partner. What I hate the most is that men are supposed to achieve success in life, but when women do it, they are independent, confident, and successful. A man may earn 100K a year, but it's okay because he's supposed to. But when a woman earns 100K, she's strong and successful. Making money takes time. Only some women do not consider dating a poor man with goals, but would rather wait until he becomes rich. Then, they have the audacity to approach you when you are successful and act as if they are your best choice. One huge difference between many men and women is that women feel the need to tell everyone about their accomplishments. When I used to date women, it would be in my thought, is this all you have? You don't sound supportive or genuinely caring. It felt like a job interview, not an enjoyable evening. At the end of the day, guys just want to be appreciated for what they bring to the table. No grand gestures. A simple thank you is enough. A thanks for taking me out, or thank you for cooking tonight, or thanks for fixing my car is enough. We just want to know we are valued by the ones whom we love. It's really ironic. You know, these older women were young women at once too. So basically, they're insulting themselves. They claim they're big, powerful, smart women even in their 20s. So what happened? These women are just bitter. How dare you go out with somebody that's almost half your age? It sounds like a little bit of frustration because they've created all these accomplishments, but yet men don't want them anyway. I don't understand women complaining about men dating younger. I know a few women dating younger men by about a decade, and no one complains about that. The only thing I don't get is that people who are in their 30s and 40s will only date a perfect 10. That's 18 to 30 and has no kids or prior marriages that are like, I've been single for 5 years because I can't find a woman that meets these standards, and I have to hear them complain like it's not their fault they can't find someone who wants them. Like, move that slider and date someone who's a 7 that you find attractive and entertaining instead of waiting for that perfect 10 with big breasts or with muscles and tattoos. Most guys want a hot emo girlfriend with large assets, and most girls want a hot muscular guy with tattoos all over. But at some point, you got to realize those goth girls are now in their 30s and most muscular tattooed guys with money are in their 30s. You're not going to find the one exception to the rule that wants you. Or if you're willing to date someone over 25 to 28, don't be surprised when they have a kid or were married. I know this channel covers men dating women, but you see the same BS in women dating men. Both want to date someone way out of their league, and that has deal breakers you'd expect. All while putting no effort into bettering themselves. People are all sorts of unrealistic and all sorts of mad when they see someone else happy and dating. When a woman understands that she will be happy in every or nearly every way when he lets a man control her entire life and serves him entirely, they will finally get it. The problem with this is that all media says the exact opposite of that, and it's ruining women completely. It's amazing how many women don't consider asking what men actually want. They decided to make themselves more independent and somehow thought that was a great selling point. The funny thing is that when older women berate younger women for dating older men, they only say that out of spite and thinking about themselves in the back of their minds. The foolishness. The truth is that these particular women felt entitled in their 20s, so instead of getting with guys their own age and being good wives to them, nothing was ever good enough for them. I much would have preferred to be with a woman my own age, because we would have grown up with the same stuff and could relate to each other easier. Instead, I'll probably be with a girl that much younger than me, because the girls my age went for the older guys. Men get hammered hard in young adulthood, but for those of us who work hard and become high-value men, we will get the option of having early 20s girls when we're older. Women need to stop trying to compete against and prove that they are better than men and focus on their role as a woman and a wife. We both need each other. Men need women and women need men. If these women are all the things they claim to be, then they don't need to be saying anything. It would be self-evident and without the need of having to be pointed out. I find that people often cover up insecurities by pretending that their problems or issues aren't as bad as they actually are. My mother taught me from a young age that people will lie just about anything to appear happy and to make other people envious of them. I've learned to let my actions speak louder than my words. These women should have been taught this very simple truth when these older women were in their 20s. They would have jumped at the chance to date an older, stable, successful man, or an older man on his way to that level of status. It was only when they got older that they come to the conclusion that older men shouldn't be dated by younger women, because they are getting bitter, resentful, and left behind. Men get better, wiser, more stable, and more attractive as they age. Women go in the opposite direction. Women expected to party for a decade, then land a top-tier man in time to pop a few kids and live a happily ever after. A few pull it off, but most end up alone, medicated, bitter, and somewhat impoverished. Of course, it's all men's fault. And it's sad that none of these older women talk about growing together, but instead keep talking about being independent and have a laundry list of what they want from their ideal man. Younger women bring this amazing energy and desire to grow and build something together with their partners. That's why men prefer to be with them. Women are right when it comes to being strong, independent, and goal-driven. But when it comes to their relationship with their boyfriends or husbands, they need to be loyal. Those young and older women need to be the peace in their boyfriends' and husbands' lives. When they're promiscuous, not loyal, and too aggressive, men get turned off. You don't bring them peace. You bring them uncertainty and doubt. I wish more women understood this while they're on their path to being successful. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. And let us know your thoughts on this in the comments. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.